Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like my hair today is just very crazy. I kind of slept in it in a bun, but yeah, let's get on with the video. Today I thought I'd talk to you about how I manage my time at university, especially as I was juggling 10 different things and just being organised and managing your time in general. What I actually used to do is, if you've seen my Get Productive With Me, how I plan my week video, I actually used to use a bullet journal and I used to draw out every week, and I used to use that. I didn't show it in that video, but I also used to draw out a calendar, like a double page spread for every month, and I used to use that as my calendar. But one, it's not that it was time consuming, but it just was too small for me, and two, I couldn't fit everything in, and for me it didn't work clearly. So I still use my bullet journal to write down my to-do list and everything, but I don't use it anymore for a calendar. And I never used to be the type of person who wanted to use digital calendars, and I was kind of against it, like no, I like pen to paper, and I still do. But this term, because it was so hectic, I ended up really utilising and relying on Google Calendar. So I'm going to show you the busy week in the life that I did previously, and I'm going to show you it on the screen now, what I had on my Google Calendar. So it looks very busy, as you can see, but it honestly works for me. I use a colour coding system. I can easily look at my calendar and see what things are which based on the coloured blocks, and I just literally schedule in everything that I need to for the day. So what I would do is, for the week or when I'm planning my next time at university, I will look up all of the lectures and I will just schedule them in by blocking them out in my week with Google Calendar, and with probably lots of other electronic calendars. You can just have it as a recurring weekly event or daily event or monthly event. So that's what I would do. Once I've done that, I would also put in a 30-minute reminder and an hour reminder beforehand. For example, the skepticism lecture, you can see Monday 2 till 4 repeats every week until Monday 26th of November, which was the last week of term, and I put the location if I can do, and the tag is university, so blue is university. So when I look at the week, I'll block out things that I know are definitely in my calendar. So that would be lectures, classes, tutorials, meetings, and then I'll put down all my other commitments to my societies and my extracurriculars. So as you can see, I've got my Italian classes blocked out, and then I've also got an Italian review section that I put in on Thursday morning. I also put in all my dance classes, so a ballroom class and my Latin class, as you can see, which take up a big chunk of the evenings. I also put in dedicated YouTube times where I edit my YouTube videos, and those times to me are sacred, where I block them out in the week. And if anyone asks me, can you do something at this time, I'll just say no, because in my mind that's like a meeting, or that's something that I just can't miss because I put it in and I have to edit YouTube videos. Obviously last term and in general, life can get in the way and sometimes you do have to miss it if needs be, but I always try and avoid it if I can. After that, I will be able to see then where my free time is, when I can utilise my time during the day to get things done on my to-do list, or to do essay reading, or to do whatever I need to do. And then I'd also look through my calendar based on Facebook events. I'll go through my Facebook events that I'm interested in, or I've clicked going, or I have to go to an event, and I'll just put those in because they're things that I know that I definitely have to go to. Again, I'd put a reminder like 30 minutes before, an hour before, and you get a phone reminder, which is really good. Again, because I was having weekly driving lessons, I had to put that slot in and find a 2-hour slot that I was free to do, and usually I would always, because my deadlines are, as I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, I then always made sure that I could do it Thursday or Friday, and I'd find a slot in those days that I could do it. And then I'll just see, once I've put in my main working times, when I know that I can get the reading done and write my essay, I'll then be able to see when I have any spot of free time to try and catch up with friends. So I try and use lunch times or dinner times to catch up with friends, because then it's killing 2 birds with 1 stone, and I just don't really have time in the day otherwise to just spend time socialising. So as you can see, I've got lunch with Shishan, lunch with Nick, dinner with Caleb, dinner with Lucy, and it's just quite nice to have those breaks in the day as well to socialise. If you know that you need to catch up with someone, or if you want to catch up with someone, or if you haven't seen someone in a while, it's nice to just put that in around your day. So this is kind of what I use. I use Google Calendar a lot, and I really like it. You can also put in deadlines. Once I've kind of scheduled out my time like that, I do that usually every Saturday. So I do it the day before the week officially starts in term time. Obviously the week starts on a Sunday, so I'll do it on Saturday evening. I'll look at my current week and I'll think, these are the events I've got to go to, put those in for the next current week. Then I'll start planning the week of, okay, this is when I need to be doing reading, this is when I need to be doing writing, this is when I need to be going over language work, etc. So that's basically my method. And then once I do that, I'm going to give you the example of that week. So for example, on the Sunday where I put start K&R reading, I would then, the day before, so on the Saturday as well, I would get either my bullet journal or just literally just a blank piece of paper, and I will just write down a to-do list of that day, that all the things that I know I need to do. I will literally choose which articles or which books that I know I need to read for that day, and to get it done knowing how many hours I've got and judging roughly how long I think it would take based on how many pages the article or the reading is. So I'll put those all down, just literally bullet point it all, bullet point anything else I need to do, like emails or meeting or anything else I can think of I need to get done on that day. I'll just write it all down. Wherever I put my to-do list, I always prioritise, and that will always be what I've put for the day on my actual online electronic calendar. So for example, even if I put down, oh, I need to reply to this email, or I need to research this thing, which isn't, you know, isn't related to university work, I will always prioritize doing my reading or whatever I put on my calendar first, and then if I have time in the evening, or if I have time, a spare minute or so, then I'll try and finish the rest of the to-do list, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's pretty much my method. And what I've also done this time as well, which I never really did before as well, because as I said, I always like to have to-do lists that I physically write down, and I still do that. Even if you have like a little notebook, everyone says I just carry around a little notebook with you. Even if you have that, sometimes it's just difficult to rummage around and get it at the time that you need to write something down. So I've started using, I've downloaded the app. I use Google Docs on my laptop, but I downloaded the app onto my phone, and I've created a running to-do list document, and I'll show this on the screen. And it basically just, I add to it every time there's something that I know extra that I need to do, that I need to remember, and it's on this running to-do list. And every evening, or every time I'm doing this weekly plan out, I'll look at my running to-do list and see what's most vital, because on the spreadsheet, on the document, I either bold it if it's important, or I bold it and make it red if it's really important. And I'll try and get things done every day from this running to-do list as well, which built up last time it built up to 3 whole pages of things I had to do outside of my uni work. So I try and get those done, so I'll always refer to my running to-do list as I'm making my daily to-do list as well. But I just think it's so important when you're planning your week to make sure you are making time for yourself, and making sure you are enjoying yourself and socializing, or having the time in the week where you know you haven't got things on all the time, where you know that you can have some me time if you need to. So although my week looks incredibly busy, and as you've probably seen from the vlogs, it has been incredibly busy, a lot of my extracurriculars have been enjoyable for me, and as you can see as well, I try and schedule in lunches or dinners with people to catch up with them, and that's my socializing time. I think as long as you are actively making an effort when you're planning your week the day before, review it and see every day, is there something that I'm doing that's for myself? So that's pretty much it. It's quite simple. You can easily change up your routine, and you can easily start implementing what I do in your routine if you want to, or in your weekly planning and weekly schedules. And yeah, I think Google Calendar, my Google Docs running to-do list, and then using paper every day just to write it down, pen to paper, for my daily to-do lists is very useful. They work very well hand in hand. I kind of stopped using my bullet journal to track my moods and my habits, which is something that I need to pick up again, because I really think that that's beneficial as well. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and watch my Get Productive With Me video, and I talk about how I plan my week, and I usually colour code my feelings, and then I track my habits. But I haven't been doing that recently, but I will get back into it. I hope you guys found this video useful. If there's any questions you have, please put them in the comment section below. I'm happy to do other related videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.